And welcome back, everybody. We are here in Super Smash Bros. Where we have Heartbreak versus Skip. And it's going to be a Mon v Mon battle with Lucario and Jigglypuff. Going to be some pretty big hits here for Heartbreak. Jigglypuff just looking. Some nice hits here again from Heartbreak. Putting Jigglypuff up at 50. Great groundwork here from Lucario. Jigglypuff going to start getting some good hits in on the ground here as well. Jigglypuff just put the great parry there, or block from against Lucario, and starts getting some good aerial attacks in as well. Jigglypuff attacking Lucario with all it's got. Big hit from Lucario there. Trying to find the way to finish the stock off. Jigglypuff with the dodge there, and can they recover? Finds the edge, gets back up, looking to survive as much as they can. The block, and hits Lucario. Ooh, big hit from Lucario, sending Jigglypuff off the edge, and they make the recovery. Ooh, big finish from Lucario there, making it 3-1. 3-2. Lucario trying to find the edge to stay alive, and Jigglypuff gets the finish. Staying alive, making it a pretty even 2-2. Lucario getting some great aerial combat in. Looking to find the big hit. And Jigglypuff gets some great damage. And now Lucario back with the same back and forth here. Getting a nice little aerial attack in. And Jigglypuff sending Lucario off, and Lucario gets back on the edge. And Lucario with the big attacks in the air. Jigglypuff with some great hits against Lucario there, making it a really even match. Jigglypuff just trying to find its way to send Lucario out of the stadium. Lucario with a big hit. Boom! 2-1. Heartbreak. Heartbreak trying to find a way to survive and just get damage on this Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff sending Lucario off the edge. Jigglypuff needs to find a way to be able to survive and get Lucario. Wow, big hit from Lucario, sending Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff trying to survive. Oh, almost dies there. Jigglypuff finds the edge. Lucario finding the big hit. Jigglypuff needs to survive this one. It'll be difficult. Lucario looking for something. And finds it. Game. Great round from Lucario there. Almost got away with the 3-stock, but going back into round 2. Nice even match. Starting off with some hits from Lucario.
All right, we should be back.
Welcome back, Mr. Leapfrog.
Appreciate it. Game 1, you said I went to Heartbreak, right?
Yes, sir. Game 1, we had Lucario just take charge and almost get away with the 3-stock, but Jigglypuff found a way to steal a stock from him and almost had a second one out of him too, but
to deal with, sometimes sneaks away with a random rest, catches people off guard, and can really kind of turn the tides of the fight. You can see Heartbreak already starting off really strong, willing to charge up along the edge, but Skimp ready for it, going for his back turn throw, able to camp the edge for the time being, but it doesn't matter. Heartbreak gets back on the charge and get back in the lead.
That big hit from Lucario there is definitely going to set the tone for this next round, as Jigglypuff is looking for a way to steal that stock.
Really cautious. Again, it's losers finals here, so first to 3.
I'm on either. Oh, there we go. And Jigglypuff getting some good attacks in on here, trying to find a way to steal Lucario's stock. But Lucario's just holding on. Jigglypuff trying to stay alive here. And finds the way. And Jigglypuff needs to stay alive here as long as they can. All right, looks like some Lucario action is trying his best again to just dominate Jigglypuff.
Again, Skimp trying to fight with the stock deficit, not going to matter to them. Still going to play aggressive, still just trying to find their way in. But, I mean, the way that Heartbreak's been playing, making it really difficult, just charging up every single opportunity. And now with a 74% charge, I mean, even if he winds up getting this stock miraculously, he's still got to wind up dealing with that huge deficit and catching that charge ball, try to go for the parry, but not going to work in their favor anyways. And now this is going to be a Siphius level task if they want to try to push that boulder up the hill.
Definitely. And Skip needs to try and find a way to steal Lucario's stock and then get him back up to this level. Gets the sleep. So off the map, 1-1.
Okay, final stock here for Skimp. Got to try to dig deep here. Already at 105%. Trying to be a little evasive, trying to sneak to the other side, but it doesn't matter. Heartbreak already there. Needs to try to charge it up again. You know, Lucario, once he gets charged up, really difficult to deal with. But again, Skimp not afraid, still willing to get up close. The up throws are going to be able to get things started, but again, with 123%, it's just a matter of getting one good hit to be able to secure game number 2.
Skip finding great opportunities to deal some pretty good damage. And
what a comeback!
Skip
Skip, I was just talking about how crazy and how evasive Jigglypuff can be, and the rest from out of nowhere was enough to be able to secure that stock, tie up the series 1-1 here.
And that's what we love to see from Jigglypuff. So I'm excited to see if they can make this comeback this next round.
It's iconic, right? It's what makes Jigglypuff so scary to deal with. I mean, you've been dealing with that, high percentage for so long, and it can all be snapped away in a blink of an eye. I mean, Skimp really dug deep there, and what a way to come up clutch to be able to tie things up.
Definitely.
Again, first to 3, a lot can happen.
Already seeing some big damage here from Lucario. And Jigglypuff answering right back with some more big damage.
Again, I feel like once Heartbreak gets kind of, point control, take control of the landing space here and start charging up that fireball, makes things a little bit harder for Skimp to enter in. I mean, that's why he got that such a big, stock lead in the first place. And it looks like he's trying to go for it again. But Skimp, this time.
Wow, recovers.
Great recovery. Go,
Gets
no.
the sleep. Boom.
Got to wake up quickly, though. Yeah, I was going to say, that's a retaliatory swing. Thankfully, he's able to stay on the stage for the time being. But 80% looking a little terrifying.
Just looks like, Skip, all you needed to do was start warming up them fingers to get some action going. Little legacy start in the early round, but now he's full locomotive in action, dealing some heavy damage on Lucario. Wow. What a stolen sock from Lucario here.
Hey, gotta be cautious though. I see Skimp willing to use the shield a lot. He's parried the last few attempts, but gotta be cautious of your shield. If you get, obviously too much, then it turns out that guard break makes things a lot harder to get back on stage. But just when I say that, Skimp immediately relieving Heartbreak of the stage presence, and now one stock here to be able to control game number 3.
And this is the kind of dominance we wanted to see out of Jigglypuff here. And it's just a dodge battle right now, as we're seeing a lot of quick movements from both Pokemon.
Yeah, they're willing to do the feint dodge in just to make sure they avoid taking any bit of unnecessary damage. Speaking of which, the up throw from Heartbreak is enough to be able to get things started. But again, you get Skimp a little closer, and he's already tempting that button. The insta sleep, the insta rest is always waiting in fear.
And Lucario already at 109 to Skip's 50 and still has another stock left.
And you see him blocking the charge shot, but you got to be careful, get too close, and you're going to get caught anyways. Oh, he'd be able to tech roll in. That was real ballsy, but he's still going to find the connection. And what a comeback here for Heartbreak. 110% locked and loaded. He's got to do a miracle run here if he wants to take game number 3. Skimp is not going to give him any room for error and just going to start chasing him down immediately. Not going to give him any room to breathe.
Definitely. And this is what we need to see. This is where we need to see Skip start taking charge now, as it is getting a little close.
Oh my gosh, he went to the other side. I can't believe he went under the stage.
Goodness, what a save.
Super ballsy. Very confident in his gameplay. Wants to try to play aggressive. Gets him very close to the edge. Almost called him out on the sky. That was a snipe for sure.
And just Lucario just keeping that fireball charged. Skip trying to find a way to get him off the map.
Okay, full charge. Got to be ready for it at any point's notice. Skimp's been doing pretty good at blocking it, but trying to bait it out, make him whiff, turning it into a situation where they can close it out just like that. And Skimp finally taking the lead here in our losers finals, looking really solid with the Jigglypuff. Started to get a little dicey towards the end there.
Definitely.
But again, just able to secure that victory and close it out. But one more game for him still to move on into our grand finals. But Heartbreak's not playing too bad. He's right behind him. I feel like every single time coming down to a single stock.
Yeah, and Jigglypuff is just being able to just maneuver his way past Lucario's attacks, and I need to see Lucario just step up here and start dominating to get this comeback victory.
Yeah, he gets Skimp at a really high percentage and is not able to eliminate him before losing a stock, before getting, that life deficit. And at that point, Skimp can kind of play a little bit more looser, right? Play a little bit more aggressive. He's like, you know what? I'm already leading in a stock. As long as I get a few percentage here, it's a win in my book.
Definitely.
And that super early charge from Heartbreak also helps out a ton. So making Lucario kind of like a tractor beam cannon, always looking ready to pull the trigger. But you can see Skimp again already threatening with that rest, something we've seen a few times early on in the series.
We're seeing a lot of charging action coming from Heartbreak here, trying to find a way to get some big damage on a quick release. But Jigglypuff just not giving him the area that he needs.
He's singing for victory. Has some confidence right there. That's how you know they're confident. They're willing to do that on the edge right there, just seeing if they'll walk into it.
Definitely. And we want to see, ooh, what a counter there to that edge play.
Oh, he called out the tech roll again. Yeah, you got to be careful. Mix up your Okizeme. What's for breakfast? You want to tech roll in? I'm ready for it. And you see he gets up regular, and this time going to snipe him out.
Yeah. And we're going to see Skip go to the other side again, trying to find a way to stay alive.
Oh!
And gets him off.
The sniper, man, I'm telling you, he's still locked and loaded. He's ready for it. I think he's aware of how Skimp likes to kind of swap sides underneath the stage. So this time, not going to let him get away freely without taking a stock.
Skip, you can tell immediately that he's playing a little more scared now. But I would be too if I was in his shoes, definitely. I mean, you're up 1 in the series, but can you find a way to stay alive here?
Again, a lot right on the line for these players. Again, winner moves on to grand finals, and Heartbreak looking to be able to take things to a final game really high up on the stage. I mean, only at 54%, and considering how light Jigglypuff is, kind of crazy.
Definitely. And Mario finding a way to just deal some damage from far. Jigglypuff getting a good air juggle, trying to find a way to deal some damage. Gets some big damage in on the Jigglypuff and gets him down to 1 stock.
Hey,
Lucario's still on 3.
You can't count Skimp out, right? This is where he's been at before. He's been in that 2 stock deficit, and just when I say
Just
that,
as we say it.
gets rid of 1 here, but again, still got to do a lot more. Rocking him on the boat, rocking him on the back, but 16% is nothing.
Skimp's playing his heart out right here. We can see it doing some big damage and needs to get the second stock out of the way to make it a 1-1 stock battle. Seeing Skip being more aggressive now for sure, chasing him down instead of being cautious, and we're seeing Lucario do some chasing as well, but more being on the cautious side for sure.
He's got to be, I mean, I know he's being a little cautious, but I think you definitely need to be a little bit more aggressive here. Oh, that's the way I need to see it. Because again, if he gets caught by some of these frames, and you know, Skimp will be able to tie things up, and you know how Skimp is. He's not afraid to play on the razor's edge, and you see him swapping sides, luckily being able to tech it effectively. Not going to get sniped out this time, but again, this is only temporary. We still got another charge shot ready and wait. Oh, and finds it.
And there it is.
And of course, we got to go to a final game between these two. 2-2 here in losers finals. 1 game to settle the difference. Who moves on into grand finals and who will be eliminated?
Yeah. And so it's going to come down to these last few matches right now.
And both these players are playing very, very well, playing their hearts out. You can definitely see right now that this means a lot to them. I mean, that single stock, you can see them quickly reel back in their chairs. They were really feeling that match.
I know if I was in their shoes, I'd sitting upright, playing casually, and then I'm leaning forward already. And I'm in this. I'm paying attention, and I'm excited to see what's going on here.
All right, all comes down to this one final game. Losers finals, 2-2. Heartbreak trying to secure the victory, but Skimp closely behind him. Let's see who can take it and move on. Already starting off early here. Heartbreak with a nice little combo up to 29%, basically 30% already. And we've got a little bit of charge. You can see him just, you know, tempting him and just really baiting him into swinging.
And both starting off with some really pretty good damage already. Both being pretty even in the 50s. Skip trying to find a way for the right approach, and just Lucario just air juggling him up and to the side and charging up.
And you see, that's the risk when you're playing the Jigglypuff like that. If you want to try to go floating underneath the stage or flying over, you giving time for Heartbreak to charge up, and that's what he's been threatening with this entire match. And that's what you have to worry about now. You just give him that stock, and only at 50%, this is a great start here for Heartbreak.
Definitely. And we cannot have a repeat of last game where, oh,
yikes,
some big damage here. And that's going to be a nice counter, though, from Skip.
How on earth did he get away with that? That was a steal of a lifetime. He got caught trying to go for a rest and then was able to help survive that round and take the stock himself. That was huge if you're a Skimp fan.
Definitely. And so that was awesome to see that. And Lucario's going to need to get some damage in here so he can make it a more even playing ground. And
charging up already. Lucario threatening.
Some big damage in. And Jigglypuff just finding the openings that it's hard to find.
I love that Jigglypuff can kind of delay her descent. Very Kirby-esque, but again, always got to worry about these random rests. I mean, these things that can come out at any point in time.
Lucario in the hundreds.
Still going. Still got a pretty good percentage here, but I mean, again, Heartbreak is not afraid to still play aggressive, still play in your face, getting drop kick left and right, still an opportunity. He was able to narrowly dodge the hit, but he still walks into it. Set point here for Skimp. You could hear the crowd already going crazy for my boy Skimp, but still got a lot of work to do. Still got to deal with Heartbreak, a full HP Heartbreak at that. But again, we've seen the random rest find this mark, snipe him out, and I feel like it's going to go the distance, Kate. It's got to go to a final stock.
It's got to, and we need Heartbreak to steal this last stock from Skip to be able to do that. And it's just looking like some more domination, but you know, and it is going to go the distance to the 1-1 stock.
Here we go, one stock to rule them all. Nice little combo here for Skimp. Got a pretty good life lead at the moment, 60%.
And it's just dodge.
Oh, no!
Oh, big attacks.
Got away with murder there. Puts himself to rest, puts himself to sleep, but Heartbreak not ready for it. Could have got a way bigger punish, but either which way, still back on the center stage, trying to look for an opening. Full charge, didn't tech right, but it doesn't matter. Still got a combo going.
And we're looking for a big opportunity here, and Skip's just dominating right now with him being 40% lower than Heartbreak.
And now it's a death situation right on the edge, just looking for a corner grab, but he read it like a book. Not going to be too preemptive, not going to be too easy to read. Charging it up, coming down to a final hit potentially, trying to snipe him out of here, barely dodged it.
Could it be? Charging up and does not get the pull.
Still got it loaded! Boom! Still alive!
Saves alive! Gets the recovery, looking for the way to win. Skip dodging all the attacks. Blocks it. Lucario looking for the moment.
Oh my gosh, gotta be careful,
Skip in the air.
Don't wander, don't fear. He's still trying to make him guess which way he's gonna go.
Way.
Oh, he's trying to go for rest along the edge, but barely whipped out.
They need to find the moment.
He finds the connection, but it's too far away from the stage. Now it comes down to a single hit.
This could end in any second now with one little hit.
One hit to rule them all, and he finds the connection!
Heartbreak with the win.
Immediately jumps up out of his chair. And what a win for Heartbreak. I mean, from downtown, a Steph Curry shot to rule them all. Half-court win, and he moves on into grand finals.
And what a match by both players here. We saw as Jigglypuff took the lead 2-1 in the series right after Lucario's first win of the series, and Lucario just comes back 3-2 win.
Yeah, what a vengeance. Great match right there from Skimp. Definitely a round of applause for my boy Skimp, out at third place. But Skimp now got his work cut out for him, because not only does he's got to, win this next set, he's got to reset the bracket and do it twice potentially. And, based on what I've seen from his Lucario, I think he's definitely got the skills to do it.
So y'all stay tuned for more Super Smash Bros.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're here at Grand Finals. We got Heartbreak trying to come for the loser side against Xonic coming on the Grand Finals winner side. Of course, rocking the trusty, true Sonic.
Gonna be an electric fight field for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not gonna want to miss it. Heartbreak here. Got to get the job done in the first series to stay in it.
Again, Heartbreak was doing some magic with the Lucario earlier against that Skimp match, so hopefully he can keep that magic alive here in Grand Finals. Got to find the way to reset the bracket. Let's make it happen here. Make some noise, everybody.
Lucario v Sonic. Everyone get on your feet and make some noise. Thank you.
That was a
awesome.
painful scream.
But here we go. We got the filling out process. And already you can see the combos coming out from Lucario with the up airs on Sonic.
They're trying to find their way in and not going to give him an opportunity to charge up. And you saw that last match. You're sitting back kind of charging up quite a few times. But this, you can see Sonic definitely being a little bit more aggressive.
And you already see the roly-poly move coming out of Sonic. That move is so annoying. It's so hard to figure out and how to counter.
Yeah, frustrating. I mean, obviously you can get a snipe off with it. So, I mean, Heartbreak, we've seen, time and time again, going for like those ledge guards with the charged up Lucario shot, but not going to give an opportunity here. Xonic, again, just covering every single angle, and look at that call out. Great read on that situation. He knew he wasn't going to go for a ledge grab. Instead, sniping him out of the air and taking that first stock here in the series.
Just clinical stuff there from Sonic on Jasmine on Sonic, I should say. And up on one stock now is just going to try to get as much percentage as Jasmine can here before Lucario does eventually knock him out.
Oh, and he goes for the Mario spring stool, and he catches him, but he's luckily still
recovers.
Okay, still able to survive for the time being, but again, great positioning right there from Xonic. But just when I say that, at a pretty big deficit, it's going to have a tough time.
Wow.
Narrowly make it back onto the ledge, but you can see now starting to charge up a little bit, and that's where, Lucario can start getting really scary. Despite having that high percentage, now you have to worry about those snipes like that one.
And the Aura Sphere coming out of nowhere. And now we got a 2-2 stock, but 73% on Lucario already.
We also have to worry about the charge that Lucario's got. Those Spirit Balls can really come in handy, and you see one little hit like that, 30%.
Yeah, it's very dangerous, so Jasmine needs to be careful of that charged up and try to be evasive as much as Sonic can.
Trying to catch him on the other side, but either which way, again, 100% locked and loaded for Heartbreak, so one big hit like that could, send him flying. But just when I say that, Xonic instead on the receiving end of some big hits.
Battling on the side of the map here, Jasmine goes down, and Heartbreak takes the lead in stocks.
And now this is
just like that, answers back 0-0, blank slate here, ladies and gentlemen.
Game one, going the distance. It's definitely back and forth between these two. They're really ambitious and hungry for that win.
So now this is where you really have to play safe. You can't get too aggressive, but you also got to get that damage in when you can.
Yeah, these up throws from
oh my gosh,
Heartbreak really opens things up. Playing the neutral here, playing a little bit slower than, considerably figured from that first start of the match.
Yeah, I know. Each player has one stock left, and they got to try to conserve all the percentages they can, because one big hit when they get in those later percentage that could be it.
Yeah, that'd be a quick wraps for them. You can see nice little headbutt in, just dashing. And you can see him charging it up, trying to read it, but luckily, Heartbreak able to get back on stage safely.
We're in that era now where any big hit can be the end of the ball game and wrap up match number one. Oh, wow. Off the side of the map, the Aura Sphere.
Yeah, he's trying to cover the edge, trying to go for a throw, but it whips.
That's going to do it. Oh, but Sonic stays in. 122, 112%.
The read. Knew he tried to go over and immediately snapping him out of the sky with the dropkick. Xonic, what a close first game, but able to persevere the Lucario Aura Sphere and just Aura Farm himself.
Yeah, Jasmine now up 1-up in the series, and great performance from both of them there. Jasmine just able to get the upper hand.
Really, it came down to a single decision. I mean, that single decision to try to go up and over was, costly for Heartbreak, but luckily, for Xonic, he was totally ready for that situation, and that's going to be super crucial for here going forward. Are you going to be able to? Are you willing to go for that up and over attempt again and get hard read?
And here we go. We're going to run it back. Lucario v Sonic, match number 2. Let's see what's going to happen. And right now, already high percentage on Lucario.
I feel like Heartbreak just plays better when they're at that life deficit.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think definitely at that high percentage, Heartbreak kind of shines.
It pulls you into that false sense of security, right? When you see that 110%, you're like thinking, okay, maybe I can make the approach here, and it's whoops,
and that
barely
SD
missed the
there.
edge.
Trying to get back on the platform, but just go straight down.
It's all good. He was at high percentage anyways. Wouldn't have made too much of a difference, but definitely not trying to do that again.
Yeah, for sure. And now a 3-to-2 stock ratio. Xonic in the lead. Jasmine is already getting a lot of percentage here off on Lucario here. Heartbreak needs to try to find that kill to make it 2-2.
Looking for Aurasphere again, got the charge, and just when I say that, finds the connection, but now you have to be really careful how you make the approach. How do you want to try to get back on that stage? Because you saw the last time goes for a self-destruct by accident. And this time, again, try to go up and over, but Xonic is 2 steps ahead of you. Just easy readings for him, and now he's got that 2-stock lead, having a real tough time, but just when I say that, makes it only a 1. But once again, cannot make any more mistakes. Another self-destruct like that, and you will be already at that 2-game deficit.
Yeah, great stuff there from Heartbreak. Able to just get that kill instantly as soon as coming back to the battlefield, making it a little bit closer. Are we going to see the reverse sweep, though? 1 stock to 3 stock. Obviously, the 3 stock's gone now.
And make it happen. Again, you just got to get charged up, but, I mean, you know, not going to even get an opportunity. Just playing on the edge.
Juggling him.
Wow.
And it hits him outside on the edge of the map.
Confidence coming out from Xonic, willing to play on the death's doorstep. And you know, he had an extra stock to play with, so at that point, you play aggressive, you force him off the map, and what a way to do it. A 2-0 lead right now for Xonic. Heartbreak not only has got to try to reset the bracket, but they got to try to do a reverse sweep here and now, out of time. Got to think long and hard here about this potential final match.
Yeah, Heartbreak in the danger zone now. Needs to dial in, lock in, make it 2-2, and make it try to get back here and reset the bracket if he can. Do you think we're gonna see any swaps?
I don't know. It's one of those things. I haven't gotten to see a whole lot of gameplay from Heartbreak, but I imagine if you make it all the way here using the Lucario, you don't want to risk swapping, especially with like a 1 game to work off of. Because again, take some time to adapt to your new character. It's not something that you're used to unless you know you have a really strong pocket character, a strong secondary or tertiary. And you know what? Just when I talk about that,
There it is.
We are seeing the swap. You did call it out, my friend.
The sleeper pick, the Hrbrk coming out for Heartbreak. Will it make the difference here against Jasmine on Xonic? Let's find out.
And they pull the reverse sweep with the Mither. Let's find out. Xonic walking and looking confident, just trying to close things out. All they need to do is win 1 final game, and this tournament of Legends Fest will be theirs.
Yeah, and you know, all the pressure now is on Heartbreak. There's so much on the line here for Heartbreak, and Jasmine is just in flow state right now, if you ask me.
Yeah, just picking up right where they left off. I mean, the same exact scenario, put him on the edge and just not giving him any opportunity. You has to force them to make them guess every single time. Or do you want to try to go up and over me? I got spikes. I got kicks ready for you every single time.
Here we go, 89 to 58% already. Gets the perfect shield there, but unable to capitalize. And a big smash attack there coming out from Hrbrk on a Heartbreak. Charging up.
And Heartbreak fighting back, actually not doing too bad. Oh, try to go for a big downward slam, but thankfully missing out. You know, Xonic would have definitely hurt bad with that one. Just when I say that, again, finds the connection. Relatively light character, so you can't take too many big hits like that.
And I feel like at this point now, these two people know each other's play styles really well. So it just comes down to those little tiny windows of mistakes, and can they capitalize on them?
You've pretty much just summed up most fighting games in a nutshell, my friend. It's literally just like, can you understand what your opponent wants to retaliate with? What are the reactions?
There goes Heartbreak.
And you see him dropping the spring, just the perfect positioning, just catching him off guard. And Jasmine immediately, or Xonic falling immediately afterwards as well. So now all tied up.
All tied up, blank slate, 0-0. Well, now 0-13.
Nice little mini combos. Misread the tech, was thought he was going to go left, but you know what? We're going to go to center stage. And that's the thing. That's like the layers that you keep applying on your opponent. Every single time he's been going towards the edge, but this time trying to shift it up, go towards the center stage. You know, force your opponent to guess, you know, every single interaction. Don't make things too easy for them.
Yeah, definitely. Like trying to switch things up on your opponent mid-fight is always crucial because, like you said, keep them guessing, right? On their toes. Never let them know your next move. And already really close here in percentage, 64 to 65.
Already liking the swap. I was kind of skeptical. You know, I thought the Lucario was definitely the right pick, but you know what? Still making it work here.
Yeah, I think it's doing great. I think both are where they belong. They're both doing what they need to do.
No.
Can Heartbreak stay on the platform? Unable to get back.
All right, here we go. Tournament point here for Xonic. All they got to do, take out this one final stock, and Legends Fest will be theirs. Can they do it? Heartbreak still trying to get that stock to equalize it right now.
Heartbreak needs to play the most perfect Smash Brothers they've ever played in their life, like their life depended on it.
Well, their tournament life definitely depends on it right now because it's down to the final stock. Big whiff, big punish right there from Xonic, trying to put him into the hundreds.
Oh, good up air.
Not enough to kill quite yet, but still in a really good spot.
Oh, that's a really good hit from Jasmine. Already high percentage for Heartbreak, and with 2 stocks, it's going to be very difficult now for Heartbreak to do much.
Yeah, got to do the impossible here. Again, I keep talking about Siphius pushing the boulder up the hill, and it looking like it's going to be an impossible task indeed. One final hit along the edge. And again, Xonic trying to close things out. Can do it with one big hit.
Jasmine goes out.
But Heartbreak still alive, still an opportunity.
Do you believe in miracles, ladies and gentlemen, at Legends Fest? Let's give it up for Jasmine and Heartbreak.
Still dashing in, playing center stage is where you need to play if you're Heartbreak. One big hit
Playing a
could
great
spell
game right now.
devastation. Big whiff.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the springboard hitting him.
Oh, not enough to kill quite yet.
172.
Just shielding, going for the throw. Not quite to kill yet.
There.
Spring finding its mark, and the side smash is enough to do it. Xonic going to be able to sweep the grand finals, a 3-0 victory. Xonic taking Legends Fest 2026.
GG's all around. Both played very well.
All right, congratulations to the Xonic, taking the win, taking the dub 3-0. Heartbreak fought their hearts out for sure. Big round of applause, almost took it, but just one step shy. But seriously, great games all around. We're going to take a short break, and when we get back, we're going to go straight into some Mario Kart. Stay tuned, everybody.
Don't go anywhere.